Is Nnamdi Kanu a religious or a political freedom fighter? The leader of the proscribed secessionist group, Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been on exile following his advocacy for the emancipation of the Biafra nation, has been rumored to have accepted Islam. However, the statement is heavy and pregnant with meanings, which raises questions of what is the meaning of accepting a religion? Didn't he accept Islam before now? Struggling to provide answers to the question raises the enigma of whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is agitating on religious, political, economic, or socio-cultural undertow. It's a crystal clear axiom that most times politics cannot be detached from religious and vice versa. However, the emphasis that had been placed on the Nigerian Islamic Christianity relationship, especially as it regards to the agitation for Biafran Republic, seems to have tilted more toward religious ground than political ground. To some, the Biafran Republic in view represents Christianity, while Nigeria represents Islam. But ideally, this assumption is absolutely false in that each of the groups can have superabundance of adherents of different world or geographical religions like ATR, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, Taoism, Zoroastrianism, to mention a few. Earlier today, a Facebook user has posted on the timeline that the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has accepted Islam, which might not be tangibly substantiated. Thank you for listening to this news. Well, viewers, I want to tell you that what has just been said is false. It is not true. Okay, so whosoever that is listening to this news should know that it's not true. Okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never accepted Islam, never preached religious, and we never preach religious. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preaching is Biafra and its actualization. That has been his preaching. As for politics, many people see him as a politician because he speaks more on politics. He just finds himself in it. It's not that he's a politician. He just finds himself, he's driven by what people do and what people say. And, in our country today, the people that that do most of the things that affect human are the politicians. So Mazen Kanu is driven by what the politicians do, and he's the kind of person that hates intimidations, and he doesn't like seeing humans being so much, being pushed so much on the wall. He hates intimidations, so when he sees masses or individuals experiencing such in a country, immediately a call on the attention of the government of that country. So by so doing, you see him speaking and saying things concerning politics, and before you know it, he goes haywire, and people start seeing him as a politician. I get what I'm saying, because most of his contributions are mostly on the direction of politics. Understand? So not that he's a politician. He's not a politician, and he's not even after any political position. Mazikano is not after any political position. He's just on his own. He's a freedom fighter. He, and that is what he's called for. And that is what he's doing. Mazin Namdekanu is just like, he's just himself. He's just himself. He has not he never came to challenge anyone or to deny anyone of what of their rights. No. What he has come for is to win freedom for his people. And that is what he's pleading and agitating and asking from the Nigerian government. He's still asking and telling them to let his people go. But then, because of the greediness and selfishness of our Nigerian government, they are they kept delaying the release of the Biafrans. It doesn't all go well. But meanwhile, no matter the delay, no matter how they try to delay it, the actualization is already at the doorstep. Why? Reason being that so many organizations, groups, countries, have already shown their interest, and they have already approved the actualization. International countries have approved the actualization. Why most some of them have already even endorsed the group. Some international countries have endorsed Biafra. Yes, and that is why you can see some relief support being given to them at this critical time. The United Nations on their own have given an ultimatum and also an instruction to the president to release that signature on that document that will warrant the freedom of Biafrans. So what else? So I would say that Nigerian may want to delay it, but it will be actualized. It's already actualized, so no doubts about it. So they should keep trying anyway. But then there is no need in beating around the bush, because the Biafrans are already a victor to this. So Mazen Amdekano is already has already done justice to that part. So to the viewers out there that are still thinking that Mazen Amdekano has actually accepted Islam, I want to say this to you outrightly, that no, he has not accepted Islam and will never accept Islam. He is not a Muslim. He is a Christian. He is not preaching Islam or religion. He is preaching freedom. Freedom, that's what he's preaching. He is preaching freedom for his people. He is not preaching politics. He found himself in politics. He found himself in politics because most of his opinions goes to that directions. Okay? And he's never fighting for any political position, because he is never interested in any of those positions. You understand? So the viewers should get it straight and get it right, and know what the leader has is agitating for, so that people will not get it wrong. You get it? So that is my own little opinion concerning this. All right. So I don't know what your own opinion is. Whatsoever it is, don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription button as well as the button to receive more updates. Thank you.